Check out thechosenprime.com in the link in the description below for this and other great items.
Alright everyone, welcome to another RFC Reviews. I'm your host Diecast, and today we have the Voyager class Megatron from the Premiere Edition Transformers The Last Night. Get Megatron out of the way here, take a quick look at the packaging. You do have Megatron looking very menacing on the front of the package, Transformers on the side, Premiere Edition. On this side you have Megatron, Merciless Tyrant. Very, very good description. I like that a lot. Merciless Tyrant. Decepticon symbol down here. On the back you also have Hound, which is his wave mate. You have robot and vehicle mode. On the bottom, not too much. On the top, not too much. And that is it for the packaging. And then here is Megatron. And we'll take a quick look for some size comparisons. Here he is with Optimus Prime. Here he is with one of the Knights of Cybertron, which is Skeletron, they're calling him, but he is a Knight of Cybertron. Get him out of the way. Get Prime out of the way. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at Megatron. I really do like this head sculpt. They got some yellow goldish paint there for his teeth. You got the horns on the side, which become his battle mask. On this version, they do not do it. I think the leader class version is actually going to have a working face mask, which is pretty cool. His arms are on a very tight rotation on the side here. Very tight. You have some blues and like gunmetal gray in here. You get some yellow down in the chest. And they always have a face in the chest. I don't know what it is. Like, who's like, oh, we have to make a Megatron, put a face in the chest. But you get that going on here. And then some more gunmetal. And then down in the legs also you have a little bit of gunmetal. Some yellow for the wings. Nothing on the feet. His arms get a little bit of yellow on it and some more of that gunmetal gray. And then you get some yellow on his fusion cannon. Or cannon. I'm not sure if we're still calling it a fusion cannon or not. On the back his sword can store right there on the bottom on his back, and you can almost get this guy, you can almost get his arm around to grab the sword. It's like so close, but you can get that going on if you choose. And then as far as articulation goes, his head is on a ball joint. He can't look down very much. You get a little bit of up. And just because of the sculpt of the neck, you can't really get too much side to side. But you can do a full 360. The arms, again, are on a very tight friction joint. They can go around 360. His arms can go up that much. Because of the way this moves up. But if you move this up first, then his arm can go out a full 90 degrees. You get a bend at the elbow, which is more than 90, which is really nice. No waist swivel, just due to transformation. These hip skirts can get out of the way. These can come up, and these on the side can go out. So you can get out about that far just due to the hip skirt being in the way. And his legs are very tight too. You can get a full forward and back is hindered by the backpack, so you can't get back very far. If you bring it out a little bit, you can get out a little bit further, but not much. You do get, we'll give it to him, 90 degrees at the knee, at the upper thigh swivel, of course. And then due to transformation, he has a very wide ankle tilt. It just only tilts one way. There's no forward, back, anything like that. But again, pretty good for a Voyager. Really liking this guy. Dark of the Moon Voyager was one of my favorite Megatrons, and this is, it's hard to say if this is beating it, but I do really like this. So let's go ahead and get into transformation on this guy. So first thing we want to do is we're just going to do some cleaning up. Fold the hands in, fold the gun up, just like that. We're going to come down here, fold the feet all the way in. Then you want to unpeg his chest on each side, and we'll get those out of the way. We're going to turn his head around, and then we're going to come to the back, and you can just lift this, push this piece forward first that has the cockpit on it, and then you can kind of have to do it at the same time, but just rotate that all around, and that brings out the nose of the jet. Then you want to take these pieces and they will rotate out just like that. Then we'll flip these up just a little bit, get them out of the way. And now you can come up to the backpack here. We'll bring this up, and then this arm goes in first. And when this arm goes in, you want to tuck his fusion cannon through the back here. You'll see a tab there and a slot right there. Tab there and a slot there. And that will slot in. And this does take a little bit of doing. But once you get that in, and we'll get that tabbed in. Come on. There we go. Now all we have to do is bring the other arm in, and you'll see a tab there, and there's a slot right there that you can peg the arms in together. And get that piece out of the way. Tab that in. And there you have his arms all done and out of the way. And we're just going to flip this all the way down. And then you want to take care of the legs. Unhook the wings. Just like that. And then the feet rotate up underneath the wing, and there's a slot there that's going to peg into that tab right there. Just like so. Same thing on the other side. Undo the wing, then flip the foot in. It'll tab in right there. And now it's just a matter of lining everything up just like that. And now that that's lined up, you take these, what were his hip skirt pieces, and they just rotate up and flip down, and then they tab in right there. They also tab into the leg, or to the wing, I'm sorry, right there. Do the same thing on this side. Flip this up, flip it down, and tab it in. And now the only thing you have to do is come down to these front hip skirts, and they will tab into the legs, just right there, and right there. And there you have Megatron all done in his vehicle mode, and I think they did a really nice job on this. There is a lot of details on this. These, I don't know what these are. These are facing forward. They almost look like thrusters, but they're facing the wrong way. We'll give it to them. This looks like an engine block, which I really like. You get the front of the jet here. Get some more gold bits. You get the yellow that shows up on the edge of the wing, and not too much on the back. The underside is pretty clean as long as you make sure you turn Megatron's head around. You get a pretty clean underside. You can, obviously, the most visible thing is the feet. They just stick out. Got no, you know, it is what it is. It's a Voyager class. I'm sure the leader class is going to be much better than that. As far as weapon storage, you do have some options. You can't really plug it in underneath the nose. His head kind of gets in the way. Most people I've seen put it this way, and that to me, it's blocking the paint on the canopy, and it's kind of blocking the engine bay, which I like. I like to put it going the other way, which to me just looks a little bit nicer and a little bit cleaner. But there you go. There is Voyager Megatron from Transformers Last Night. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more reviews coming up, and we'll see you next time.